Welcome back everybody to Maverick How To. In today's video, we're going to be installing the Aftermarket Assassin's Stage 3 Performance Clutch on this 2025 Polaris RZR XP Ultimate. Special shout out to Aftermarket Assassins who helped me out with all the information I need to figure out what I wanted to do with this machine and help me pick the right clutch. They have a great customer service team, and they were able to hook us up here with this part at a good discount here that we were able to take it now and transfer it into a full install video for all of you out there to check out. I'd also like to thank Unlimited Cycle Center in Tyrone, PA, and their entire service staff and their whole team they got out there is great. They allowed us to come on site and film the entire process from start to finish, and it's great because this is for anybody out there who's wondering, how am I going to put this part on by myself? Well, you don't have to. You can take it down there. They have a great team, and they did a wonderful job. You'll see in the video, so let's get at it. Alright, the first step of this process here, we're going to take the air hose off and save it for later, of course. Now we're going to be removing the bolts here around the housing. You got to take all of them out the whole way around. That's important, and make sure you're saving everything. You don't want to lose any of these. For step 3 here, we're going to remove the cover, and it is difficult to get it out there. It's not an easy. That's probably the hardest part, I would say, of the process. So one of the things we chose to do is we raised up the back of the machine enough so we could drop the cover down from the bottom. Made it a little bit easier. You might not have to do that, but we found it was 10 times easier instead of wrestling with it. You don't want to damage the plastic. For step 4, we're going to use the belt removal tool here. You got to loosen that up. You got to go clockwise with it. And that creates enough separation that you can pull the belt out. It reduces all the tension. Now once you get it there, you can work it off slowly, going around while you're spinning the wheel to pop it off. Now we're going to remove the primary clutch. Okay, now take that piece out. You're going to be saving that. So step 7, remove the secondary clutch. So be careful with all these pieces. You don't want to damage them. Save for reuse. Alright, let's get to the actual modification here. So we're going to disassemble the primary clutch. As you can see, we're going to be spinning it around as we take the bolts out, loosening them up for relieving the pressure all at the same time. You don't want to do all on one side, go to the other side. Equal pressure removed. Alright, now after it drops down, you're going to remove that piece. As you can see, now this is when we start to add some new stuff to it. That spring will not be reused, that's the stock one. So now it's time to remove the bolts here and get these weights out. Now the bolts will be reused, the weights will not. That's where we're getting into the weight kit. There is a chart here with all the different choices. I'm going to put that on here for you to see. Your machine and what you choose to do is entirely up to you based off of what you want for the machine specifically. Now for me, I went with the cruiser setup with the 31 to 32 inch tires, with the anticipation of putting another size up on the tires. Right now I think they're 30s, and I thought, well, maybe I'll go up to a 31, so that's why I went with that. You got to get your weights in there as it says according to the picture. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll be able to see that as well here. Now, one thing it's important, a little tip here, the weights are magnetic, and they are very strong magnets, and they're hard to get, you know, into these things here one at a time, so it does take a little bit of work. Just be patient. Now, this machine does have a Aftermarket Assassin's dual exhaust. Now, I could have went with the level 2 for the stage 3 clutch setup, but like I said, with the cruiser setup, I wanted to kind of bring it out in a to lower the RPM and the noise in the mid-range, which was really loud. Now, there's another thing to note while you're tightening up the bolts. They will have play in them, as you can see here. That's important to know, that you don't need to go crazy trying to tighten it and you think you're going to get it to that point. Like, there's nothing wrong, that's just the way it comes from the factory. Now we're going to reassemble everything here with the new spring, the provided washer. And we gotta push it down here and tighten everything up. And you can use that Aftermarket Assassin's clutch compression tool number 1, which was purchased for this job here. Makes it a lot safer. If you feel like you want to push down on it and not use that, that's up to you, but we went with the safe route. And it does make it easier to bring everything together this way. Now you get it down so far, you can push a little bit, it's not as hard. And you can line everything up, tighten it all back in place. So at this point here, we're going to tighten the bolts around equally. Step 18, remove the compression tool. Now that everything's tightened down, we can pull that out. And it's a very simple thing that was made by them, but it's very helpful. You know, you should keep it and put it somewhere safe, so if you ever need to take this apart, you can, which it's nice because it will work for other applications, any other clutches you have, I'm sure. And if you decide you want to change something down the road, you got the tool there. Okay, step 19, we're going to use a compression tool to release the secondary clutch spring. Now this is nice because you can put it in a vice grip, it will help hold it, keeping it straight up there. Now keep in mind, this does have a lot of tension on it. You got to be careful. You got to remove the bolts here on the secondary, and this tool is very it's safe, very safe to use, and a good idea. Alright, now we can remove the nut there and pull everything apart. Now we're going to replace the stock spring and helix. And we're going to put everything back together just the way it was. This is the Stage 3 kit with the Performance Helix, part number 1068. Drop the bolts in here, and we're going to have to tighten that down to get everything lined up. Alright, now everything's lined up. We got everything tightened down there. We can tighten these bolts back up and get them where they need to be, and we'll have that part together. Step 23, we're going to tighten them down, remove the compression tool, and get ready for the next step. Alright, let's loosen this up here. And we will not be needing the compression tool for the remainder of the job here. Alright, we're into step 24 here. We're going to reinstall the primary and secondary. We put the primary on already, got the bolt on there. Now we're going to put the bolt in here on the secondary, get everything tightened up. And tighten up the bolt here on the primary. Okay, we're getting everything tightened up here. Now we're going to install the belt removal tool. We're going to loosen everything up again and get everything ready for the new belt that's going on. So for step 25, we're installing the new striker belt. I did some research and found this was one of the best ones on the market for what I am doing with the machine. And Aftermarket Assassins highly recommended it. And they had told me that it was one of the best belts on the market as well, even after my research. And that was important to me to have something I wasn't going to have to worry about out on the trail, especially with the Stage 3 clutch. I knew it was going to be a lot more heavy duty, it's going to have a lot more pull, and I wanted to get something that was going to work well. So I figured, hey, if we're going to put the money into the clutch, let's do a nice belt as well. When you're working it on there, it's going to be a little tighter because it is a heavy duty belt. You just got to work it around, slowly spin the secondary wheel there till you pop it on. Alright, now we can tighten everything back up. Side note, when you're doing a break-in for the belt, Stryker recommends that you are going to wash the new belt with soap and water to get all the oils off of it from manufacturing, and let it dry, of course. And then they also recommend that you drive around at 20-30 miles per hour in low gear for around 10 minutes, then let it cool, do it 2 or 3 times, and that will help to break it in. And don't go over 60 miles per hour until the break-in is complete. Now, after you get the belt on, you're going to be spinning the wheel there. That helps get everything seated. So we decided to start the machine. We're going to test for alignment. Now, one of the things to notice is the secondary will spin lightly the way it does in this video. You want that. Primary is going to keep going, but secondary is going to be real slow. Aftermarket Assassins recommends that you take it out and drive it so you can check everything with the cover off, like in a parking lot or such. Now, we couldn't really do that because it's winter, there was snow, we didn't want to get water all through it, but we did test it out that way and said everything looks great. So after we get the cover back on, repeating it the way we took it off, we're going to hook the air hose back up.
Well, we're all completed here with the video, and I want to say thank you for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe so we continue to grow this channel. And a special thanks to Aftermarket Assassins with the parts, and to Unlimited Cycle Center in Tyrone, PA. They opened their doors for us to get this project done and helped us through the whole way through it, and did the install and allowed us to come down and film. That was great. And so if you have any questions, you ever want to get a part, whether it be aftermarket or factory installed out at Unlimited, they are the people you want to see. They did a wonderful job. I was there to see it from start to finish. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. See you on the trails.